Jimmy na Kennedy digital hodi kasa no enye Kennedy no enye so na Kennedy kasa pressure bi na dia ma no
nti under duress
yes
Embra ye take over power not dollar your 4 cities and then dollar and your 12 cities we have strategies. Excuse me.
Kennedy Bawumia competent nako say dollar na say about 4 cities about 3 cities about 5 cities about 6 cities 16 cities 20 pesos
Upon the ya papa Kennedy Agyapong akoye say what dey support my papa Bawumia ni ade ni na no mo ye dan ahode ko opposition.
Zeze before no de nam eho apaso Honorable Kennedy Agyapong Hon Kennedy is the same. What a shock na Ghana for be brain no awu. It's in the U10 or yeah or campaign the ama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Na enona Black Rasta bem Efia Bukia bem Captain Kojus Mata bem Nkrofo bem na NPP fo bi akoyere no abra o teke mu se wo kwame hu anzo mo kofo. Nkrofo show more displeasure towards Honorable Kennedy Agyapong. Ni U10 na why no. But remember, or a politician or an NPP member said Nkrofo can. But Nkrofo so say remember hey Kennedy. Ade awaye yeni. If I saw a video this is the Godson's reaction on the Godson TV. Dr. Nimoye Niwat Scientific Hospital. About your kind area near Modru and also Imade. Travel consult baby awo bia. Amanane yero be comedian Alexis. Yenhwe video ni entieti mu nsem na ya papa mu ni nyina. Na also chere wa bi no comment section because pressure koso NPP. Ebi no say Honorable Ken no matter what you turn away any die nyina chi no. Wo yes ye nyina wonko anso nto aba NPP da. Ebi say Honorable Ken abanko ade ye beto aba no. Ora yen fancy na fe yen konko video no yentie nsem na aka no me ya no me won komo bi bo akire ntin my word me de onso ohun ma me no makoyi na to wini banwura mu ho no me de hon komo bi ba me hu ze me de hon komo bi ba Ghana ha no Ghana crew you know me nya sure say nyame onim Ghana as I scam nyame nim Ghana me nya sure nto there me ba me next video why
Kennedy Agyapong is not a serious guy. I have lost it for him. Kennedy Agyapong is a liar. He's a joker. Hi! Run up to this presidential campaigns, my brother, my sister, for his party, the NPP. What did he not say about Bawumia? If the foundations are weak, the exchange rate would expose you. He said Bawumia had nothing to offer. All of a sudden, maybe they dangled some carrots in front of him. I didn't know Kennedy Agyapong was this low and loose. I met Kennedy Agyapong personally, and he told me, Black Rasta, never ever would I campaign for Bawumia. He ended up by saying, Chia. That's what he said. Chia. And every Ghanaian understands, every African understands when an African says, the Nigerian will say, Tofiakwa. The Ghanaian will say, Chia. That was what he told me and told the whole Ghana. What has changed? Do you respect your audience and your fans enough to return to them and tell them, hey, listen, I said A, B, C, D, E, F, but I have a change of mind because of E, F, D, G, H, I, O, P, Q, R. Because politics is a dirty game. Oh no, I am so disappointed by Kennedy Agyapong. Whoever is advising him has advised him wrongly. He's killing his own political career. I'm glad I have lived long enough to see the real Kennedy Agyapong. And I see some people trying to defend it. Oh, he's still a member of the NPP. Oh yes, so he has to support his party. No, that is not the Kennedy Agyapong that I got to know. If his party is wrong, he will come out and say, hey, my party is wrong. I will give them a showdown. He even spoke to the president of the republic, Nana Akufo-Addo, threatening to give him a showdown. Bawumia would also get a showdown. Showdown became the most popular political word, only for Kennedy Agyapong to go back to his vomit like the biblical dog. I'm so ashamed of this guy. I wasted my time thinking that he had something to offer. What has Bawumia got to offer? Bawumia, oh Kennedy, you have lost my respect. My God have mercy. And some people are saying, oh, you know, Kennedy Agyapong cannot even convince us to vote for his party anymore. And look at the shameful thing Kennedy Agyapong is saying. A man your caliber. For some time, I told myself that, hey, Kennedy Agyapong is the next man I am throwing my support for. Because he speaks the language I speak. But if you return to your vomit this cheaply, like that biblical dog, I am so ashamed of this guy. Listen to what he's saying to Swami people. Oh, port duties are so high, and when Bawumia comes into power, he will make sure he reduces that. I know this because I pay port duties too. What an insult. Who raised the port duties? Is it Mahama? Or Osofu Chirabosum? Is it Ajaguraja? Who raised port duties? Is it not the same dirty NPP party? You create problems, and then you return and tell us to vote you into power so that you will solve those problems. What nonsense. Oh, Kennedy, I didn't know you were this cheap and loose. My God have mercy. We all wanted Kennedy to win, and I said it several times, for Bawumia to win that presidential race of the NPP. I will support Kennedy 1,000,000 times, and I said it over and over on this show and beyond. He didn't win, but okay, that's democracy. But I again said, and I will keep my word, if Bawumia by mistake wins the next election, I am out of this country. To God be the glory. I have 1,000,000 visas in my passport. I can walk to Togo. I can walk to Benin. I can fly all the way to Congo. Anywhere in the world I will be received. But to sit under Bawumia, to fiakwa, a Bawumia presidency, then I must be a fool. Listen to what Kennedy Agyapong is saying, and I'm so angry. You go to Swami people. You tell Swami people that, oh, you know what? Port duties are so high. And when I come into power as an MPP member supporting Bawumia, the taxes are going to come down. And even the communicators are not able to defend this lowly behavior of Kennedy Agyapong. My God. Oh, Kennedy, you have disappointed your fans. You have disappointed all the young men and women who followed you. It's not too late. Bawumia has nothing good to offer. The NPP is a cheap, dirty, corrupt party. My brother, my sister, for the NPP to come into power again, the NPP that we supported and believed that they'll be able to change the destinies of Ghanaians, what have they done? Almost 8 years of corruption. Corruption is taking a good walk in the park. Unbridled corruption. My brother, my sister, corruption in the NPP regime is like an unbridled horse, galloping geometrically, can never be stopped. It's worse than a raging fire in the Hamatan. Oh, Kennedy, you have disappointed me. I couldn't eat from yesterday, and I got in contact with his team. Oh my God, they couldn't say anything. Key members of his team. I said, is it true what I'm hearing? The person who drew my attention to this yesterday was Osofu Chirabosum. He said, hey, Black Rasawati, Kennedy Agyapong na disappointed, I know. Me say, why you doing? He liked to speak tree to me. Say, hey, Only Bawumia. Omuni na ma wako join teams of Dabi Minjindi. I almost crashed my car yesterday. I was with my producer. I said, Dabi Minjindi. Ah, Kennedy. Obia Osi Bawumia. Onyano. Chiano. If he has changed his mind, then tell us what happened so we can also change our minds. After all, it's only a fool who can change his mind. Kennedy, shame on you.
Ebe no mo saba be di wachi into so be worum kakra Kennedy ayi ni mo campaign no Kennedy ni
yo na oni abi so nto aso and the squad no doors will be a person of fire
Kennedy no o ka kire say Bawumia ye incompetent no o timi mesere bibi say because of so no akọ ndi yemkoto abama me de ende ana say de incompetent ne ko Kennedy Bawumia incompetent ne ko say dollar na say about 4 cedis about 3 cedis about 5 cedis about 6 cedis 16 cedis 20 pesos nti afedi incompetent no ayenta eboso mienu
Okay.
Nti ye no me say mu atiefo ne ye ne awiafo kan nom ne sa hwan mu nyina no wa opebi akura opagu yi because me meet me santana wo say ye sen atwen say ba na no Bawumia akura ebetimi awe ne kura we ni wi a wo Kennedy Agyapong ka wo political career nka end say Bawumia timi we ni a
Okay.
nti ye fa say Bawumia we ni no obekọ 4 years na chiafe na wo Kennedy Agyapong Bawumia ne san ye eyi no ye kan say leader of the party no so aba be hwese wo beji tumi firi ni nsem enye wa wadamfo na ni nuanum kokobubu ne da togu ye ni nyina na so se nya ne ya me be de na ye ya me nya me se me kokko wo nkwahe be kura ye wo mnamne onkotwitwem e ho ye fro tu hufu onkotwitwem
Okay.
na wo no ayakobu adamfo dan edu aguo no na se nya o ya me nya me ya me se asem bia na wontimi fa usika wadaje wonim de wunyansa wo bibia wa ho ade wontimi fa nsesa na menwene ho me we menwene ho
Okay.
me solia me kom ba bia sa de ko abandura makoto ama line chese ayi campaign team of Bawumia no wo mu hwan na timi bo Kennedy Agyapong abaso for once say anya yie kura no we yi $6 million so the cardio center ma wo ma obi anka eno anse ye se ne 10 cents eno okoye ewi no okoye ewi no okoye ewi na ni nyina no atiefo emi se wono Kennedy ni se wo se nya ne ya eti adan na wo na wo be me na ye wo ya eti se wo abufuo bi afa abufuo nkoto abafeti ya MPP se Kennedy wakwa akoka enkofo no
Nti obu na ebufu na wa
na de akoka ho
as MPP brought in Kennedy Agyapong. So being him say MPP campaign omo ye 100%. God, we are telling you exactly the truth. There's no way MPP for Kennedy Agyapong aba. Maybe for the aesthetics, but MPP Nankasa knows say after primaries omo koye super delegates congress any primaries omo elected Dr. Bawumia all was not well. Who follow Kennedy Agyapong utterances, including the wako excesses. Yenye say Kennedy Agyapong, brilliant businessman, sharp man, sikeni entrepreneur, being, but he has his excesses. The excesses ni bini attack or they attacking Bawumia, including Bawumia, needless. It was needless, but you cannot deny the power. Star power na Kennedy Agyapong ekutano over the years. Umpo, including its excesses, because only maybe anyone more 100%. Every human being counts with good, the bad, and the ugly. Certainly, Bawumia will be, certainly, Mahama will be, certainly, Kennedy Agyapong will be. The good, the bad, and the ugly. The goodness of Kennedy Agyapong or human relations. What build it? The philanthropic nature, no, when into I have to form a papa, or more than a cat. And it has formed a basis for some followership. You to know so I work and almost penny phobia for some reason. They see that in the spirit in Kennedy Agyapong. That is why he wields that kind of star power na Kennedy Agyapong kutano. And this star power na Kennedy Agyapong kutano, despite or for any idea, you can't do away with it. And the before who say chale and kabin bia ye kwa abatwa. What otia so incumbent advantage which MPP will be but near maybe a koso. Including another excesses. Now, me bam the camp before be sending message. Omu di matem omu problem because it won't change my height. It won't change me. Kasiana me no bolono. It won't change it. But then the issue is that another excesses out here, including failure to fight properly, corruption. Number 2, doom soya asan returning. Number 3, inflation. Number 4, CD exchange ratio, and generally economic indicators. Number 4, job creation. MPP by they haven't been able to show significantly, profusely. So I'm creating jobs are obeying himself. I'm creating jobs. You see, this is the difference between another creating of jobs and President Kufuor creation of jobs. Look at the difference. President Kufuor by any youth employment that was phenomenal. And that is why Banredu will remain one of the geniuses Ghana has ever experienced as a minister on the soil of Ghana. Banredu, they introduced to talk-time tax. Talk-time tax. And talk-time tax, in the beginning, all went into the funding of youth employment program. The ONDC President Kufuor could identify, said, this is what President Kufuor did. They could see on the streets of Accra, Kumasi, and other towns. They could see, say, Kufuor policy for youth employment for Jinaho or more directed traffic. It was obvious, it was clear, it was profuse. You didn't need a pontifici, you didn't need an expert, you didn't need Minister of Education and Employment to tell you, say, we had created this number of jobs. It was clear to every ordinary Ghanaian that now President Kufuor created those jobs. 2, health insurance, President Kufuor, it was obvious. People, not, and this is what the campaign beginning, but it was so clear. Oil and gas. She doubled down. She knew, say, Master, oil need a to a real oil. And this is what we crack ever catches a mother with the oil bagana for jai. And on crab to me, I'm one of the women I love so much. In fact, when is Anita Disosu? Anita Mafio what? Anita Disosu. Because Atama Benuado or Ba when this man Gangalia. Miami nipa Hanabisu Hanabisu to yefese ama benyado de she's primos inter Paris ama jamadi nana krodu de ono on 11 ko ama benyado de do but say NDC for man asem ye sheda home vim biasa ye ni na akwadane atendidie ni ade but mama Hanabisu is solid or a very good woman kate or your politics sometimes or a little too sensitive but me and I mean you to me koni abom but that's but you know, and the ama benuado crack or can say oil ni kubangwani. You could see Sanda President before we had oil and gas. We had started bringing ENI, Ghanaian doctor, your war Florida, your fan for buy your musachi so more oil. It was clear. Say a buying your BB. No, health insurance, President Kufuor, it was clear. People had registered. There is no difference between President Kufuor, the visibility of the things President Kufuor did and the visibility or lack thereof of what Nana Doniaman and the only one that is clear will be a free SHS. Unfortunately, free SHS so on a problem, Kaka. And unfortunately, so a buying to me and Chiremuye because I'm not buying Mahama e-blocks here politics. Second, I'm find plain politics, baby. And you could write on the e-blocks. Now, they are not your foundation. Say, oh, yeah, Mahama e-blocks. By a generation, they are expanding free SHS. In fact, that is our foundation. Building on it. And free SHS committee near the Amuti. Find this if one no more education ministry never to. Professor Jena no pocket my come be as a MPP by no more for a prof. Why education minister that? Grant us here no again. But free SHS so come join the committee to help her. I don't think Professor Jena no pocket would have said on yet. So MPP for struggles. We're showing the end of my year. May I will be the first person to tell you say free SHS. Go me member school. It is a Caribbean and a classmate. We are not going to trouble us. No, Didi. And free SHS is good, but there are problems. Because problems in anyone come on, double track, yellow track, green track. And the clear, you know, one person to more chances. Now the cool MPP crime about me campaign is struggling. A corruption. Or pay. And then the president's people around him, the nepotism. NDC those days when Becca and another abandon your family and friends. I mean, the NDC will be bring myself because of that. Because I was one of the first people to say Munja Masem. Because nepotism in Africa, all the governments we've had in Africa, there's a bit of nepotism. Nepotism never get too bad. Donald Trump, but nepotism, if you are using it positively, strategically. Despite the bloodlines maybe to make creative, which is conflict of interest near there, those are there. But beyond the conflict of interest, also be Dubai. Yes, to Dubai, now Dubai governors no more Dubai, Sharjah. Abu Dhabi. Any idea? Omu nyina ya busuafo, omu ya governors. So nepotism nankasa nye bad in itself. But the award be beginning Nanado did a busuafo got the asante media to other people. And they soundly caution say, NDC forecast nepotism. It's no case because President Mahama Nabamu, Joyce Bawumia, one of the best politicians Ghana has ever experienced. That woman, solid woman. Human relations, par excellence. Me maka chene say, "Sama me no beti me di president." Simple. The way she's built her life, na no I do because obi a leader. Na no say media me fire me. Tina me politics in yamela. Me media them critic. That's why I'm paid. Na ma fire. But Joyce Bawumia is solid woman. The next NDC 2024, she should be the running mate or maybe even the candidate. There's no question about it. Haruna Benya maybe on Becca said two Northerners and Joyce Bawumia will be a fantastic running mate. No question. Simplicity near but Nina Kefuano. The issue about say Nanado and Kasanko for because a Japadi layer then a Gabiasa Chedakolo firm where the legal representatives on a Japadi, you know. Why? It's in one man and Kasa yen or didn't nine back opposition. That's why Bawumia is struggling. That's why Bawumia Hon Kennedy Agyapong because and can say primaries Ninkwa and Kennedy Agyapong Sulia and on Tiasa and Kennedy Agyapong. He's a politician, he's an experienced politician. Minim Kennedy Agyapong 2001. 2001. Kwabna Kwachi our free mu here, Kwabna Kwachi there. Enti na me say Kennedy Agyapong ko join Bawumia na was here. Kwabna Kwachi krako matter oko. Kwabna Kwachi was the one who held Kennedy Agyapong sir. Or the parliament. And what didn't buy me who Kennedy Agyapong if you had any call and I'm saying now or interview now or see Kennedy Agyapong some of catch him so you're a businessman on your politician on Pekasa. In fact, the first day I mean said you know your band here Kennedy Agyapong was kind of shy. Oh, medium in Pekasa any idea. That's the soft side of him. He was kind of shy. Oh, medium in Pekasa. Or say, yeah, na yet tema come to 12 yet here. La Bianca Mamia, we honestly to come to 20 Kennedy Agyapong fee near La Bianca. It was like 2-4 houses away. Yeah, were inside anymore. Friend say, I saw be crowd here junction. Raman chain honum. Yeah, few honum. And I Kennedy Agyapong this one. La Bianca. Momo is scaffolding side. Yeah, ni scaffolding too much. Yeah, but now come to 12. And I'm one quarter come to 11. But that's just by the way. I'm saying, say, Kennedy Agyapong 2001. We're building a whole sound BBC now he has become a political powerhouse. And in another near money baby, including economic management team here for the whole suburb Bawumia. A fine for and even Bawumia has argued, say, we all know. Said yet there was a power struggle in government between Kenofoyata Finance Ministry and Bawumia team. Including the Bawumia Honor, your chairman of economic management team, and can avoid to me committee, our Bank of Ghana to manage the EFS economy. Politics didn't know. And beginning a catcher Nanado. Uncle for you on my head, they may have Nanado the on any mistake or your two lawyer. But should fix into a system. And the before any Bawumia 8 years, Nama Hamedi first. When NPP was going on, even Galamsey, the mismanagement of Galamsey, who were supposed to fight the Galamsey and were now part of it. Say, if you can't stop them, you join them. Until almost joining Galamsey. Failure to deal with even those who were cited. That is why Kennedy Agyapong is the knight and shining armor. Kennedy Agyapong is the rescuer. Say Bawumia to me because see, Obia marketing be himself. Oh, cotton, oh, to me, me, Germany, empty. Oh, Obia himself, Obia upon at the end toes. Yes, the end toes were Joma. The Abobon and toes now, Pacha, the chassis. You have found what that kind of so, and that is what Bawumia is struggling for. Economy, no, I say, inflation is skyrocketing. City exchange rate, there are key issues, unemployment. I want to share here two near Mamu. Bawumia cannot afford to make that a center stage, unlike 2016. Because in 2016, he could afford because any opponent. But the truth and the make a chairman. No credit about Bawumia economy can one sem or better one be. Strategically, who said Dr. Santimo might be on your political marketing a PhD for ya. They will tell you in terms of political marketing, I made ever from actually to say a year friend saying, in toast. Ya tontos wo dwomo a na ya marketing toast wa ya di toast di akpokpo no kwasha ase ya fam engu ani ya di akutuo no de ya fresh gusoro ni ya de dada na gu ase ntu beto ani yi dada na ba akwa afra. That is the campaign about Bawumia here. And now take it to Assembly. Bawumia 2016 and 2020 they were doing rallies. People can do rallies but strategically marketing purpose rally near man. Because you cannot talk about economy. You cannot talk about other issues. The other thing I can say, Ghana. The other thing I can say about where the different. That's exactly what Bawumia is doing. Enti Bawumia no kofa Kennedy Agyapong aba. Baby mama so see mama campaign no so see 2020 campaign na mama run here no. Any campaign na mama ye no. Mama the campaign no ko a Dumas level. Mama the campaign no ko a 2.10. Mama awurade nyakopo. Mama who say Bawumia no platform. Enti ase kickboxing no bo as Azuma blows and Azuma no ne Japan ke boxing. Mama, they are going to follow who's about Bawumia from Obu style baby. That's what Mama is doing too. Whether Mama campaign will result in actual winning of election, and yeah, Bawumia problem, and yeah, Mama I can't 6 months. It's a long time enough. The Mama yana say, Obu Bawumia style baby economy waka and employment waka, the city exchange rate waka, job creation. Mama can road waka and once crouching mama can be a free SHS mama can education system me idea waka business people how they are struggling and the same thing about Bawumia at the year mama. In fact, technically the Bawumia the year mama 2016 or share than ye but I say no money home. Let it sink in. I'm repeating it again. Campaign strategy NDC yes here. The Bawumia mama 2016 no from year 20 or the 2012. Be see 2014, 2015, 2016. And yet be crown mama campaign no come dey ache Bawumia. I swear. Dey ache Bawumia kakra. I swear. I'm telling you. Campaign. I mean, like week after week there was a forum. Week after week there was a lecture. Week after week there was indicators. Week after week, near the blackboard, the basic or whiteboard, near inflation, near when the fundamentals and people could relate because Bawumia at the time was speaking the truth. No crying about Bawumia and today, no crying answer and also catch Bawumia no. Where are those indicators? When the fundamentals are weak, the city will expose you. The city is exposing. So the people who said, IMF in 2014, it's very cheap to go to IMF. We are moving the economy from taxation production. Be careful what you say about other people. Be careful. But the question is, when you are personal, are you paying attention or not? It appears no. It appears NDC when I am bold and no matter hard-headed. Bawumia fairly. Yeah, they are showing indicators so we fairly. Yeah, that's what you know. Before us, why hard-headed? Bawumia ye be. And the fault. Nanado na ye mistake. Nutu dia nanado ka onko Bawumia to aso na gisiano. This is the position we are. And who said the role of the followership, the role of the voter is crucial. Nipa auto abano. Ni position yansa odi to aba. Ni knowledge odi to aba. Ni level of analytical brain is very important when it gets to this stage. Because it is not about your supporting one and any of your supporting one. It's about who is analyzing the issues based on proper issues. Men that support to NDC because blindly NDC. Because I'm catching so legalizing the and yet, but I'm the same person who's telling you that 24-hour economy is doable. It's doable. Yeah, the administration to near see there's something that is feeding into the 24-hour. What is feeding into it? And the fact that I'm promising also 24-hour no must come on. You bet me a proper 16 hours. Although or promising 24-hour no, you bet me a proper 16 hours. You create jobs, solid job creation. I'll be a benya the son of the day. Or more informal sector, Benny or Musuni or Modumaye. more informal sector, so many almost no more, and there will be some kind of accelerated development. You see, there's a reason why you see, the Ammonia can true and the Mama can make it's true. Be one of my politicians, they can hear you. Me see, promise a politician, how be better than possible. Now, will no, the political will to do it, Naka. But Dubai boy, India have just grown almost to an industrial nation before our eyes. China Dubai. So yet be anywhere doable. At least Ghana no. We have enough resources, minerals, and Mr. Gold near your oil and quan. And you can be signing of your oil and gold contractor. We have enough gold and oil resources was as Profi are making 5 years and Kwano making over $48 billion at the Komukrum. We have the resources. We have the boss and the will to say that you better 10% now. Because one of the main issue against MPP, I mean, even though President Kufuor time, there was speculations almost 10%. Indeed, there was a tape that came out under President Kufuor. Under President Kufuor, MPP chairman, how Neseku, was recorded on tape. Say under President Kufuor, no more 10%. Allegedly, he couldn't prove it. I know the Wuku Asamado. Wouldn't say Ghana so they call to ODI Obidia prove. And say the MPP for ban almost a minja or monomoncas, government official 1 or Airbus near Mahama. Government official 2, Mahama Miamisoboa. These people were all identified as government official 1, government official 2. Nobody mentioned Mahama's name. Nobody mentioned Mahama's brother's name. In the evidence is the order of the game. Who the evidence here? I have speculation. I have one penny better fact. That's exactly what we say. The minimum who knew more better if you have one, but me, if you want, the American President Kufuor I was a journalist. So I know what me video. I know. Maternal health care, yeah, President Kufuor go faba yeah. A man you know hospital, cost sheets near the end of the mouth. So they brabo. It happened under President Kufuor. President Kufuor correct time, but something that should have continued today, the health insurance are continuing. Sometimes in America said the role of the followers now is Mono, are you doing a critical analysis of the issue? And now so
much munde na yin ya wie na wie no wasa na ase de na ko be kan ya ban Kennedy aban en se ne pe bradwenu Kennedy no na ne pe no enye ba o me ne pe no nti se no no aba mu a ye ya adwen dada no se enam se dubious obi o me ya Kennedy entimi ama no o me de aba obi aba ye ya adwen no ase dada Kennedy dimension na ma ne insisa
okay
o me be twa se ma dwen kiti mo na Kennedy no gina kwa avia so hwe ni yi a dimi na Kennedy di gina ho di kasa no enye Kennedy no enye so na Kennedy kasa
I said it
ono gina ho ono Kennedy gina ho kasa ni nyina no di tirim sa bu nfo di tirim fa bu nfo ko no mo akeka no eno mo no aka ye say economy no dollar be na satma Kennedy ka say dollar no e pressure bi na di ama no
under duress.
Yes. Se wanya na omu wini a omu okofo enyom they said dom dey fence man yan hotel egui the ben hotel ne the bangi indum yes a bit about no enti na pressure no dey to no so na am so no so presidential unity no ambition unity no se wa mem kakra na duru na bia nkai say nyame adom na Bawumia ntimi anwini a na say no okoko
obi sorry ana hope no we deal with him ni gaga okay o ma ye physical sa amfa Jubilee House Penina Osuma will be so on outside Ghana.
Okay, then. Wedru.
Kokoto, a can say wheelchair. May come one who said binim. I told to Abubaka home. Young Koyena, Mimubunka for no man, no sons, you know. Send me talk wheelchair to be a ne, Ubeka form. Send me talk wheelchair to be a ne. Ah, Obi will Jubilee House, person you were Ah, Captain, may oracle. Can oracle.
Let me look you well, proper.
Me odi me call those who I mean that will be trying to videos here.
Ah, okay.
They say, Nipa no wo Jubilee House. Wasuma will be outside Ghana. Say won konkoye. Na omo ato wheelchair. Etu abuba. Eni hungika hunde bano no ehia me. Abodi akose Hopsin ye mubu nungu ho. Washa dwuma na sia ya ka che mu say is done no. Hey, you have failed.
Umbubu na mbubu china.
Me mubu na mbubu china.
All right.
Na se oye na me susu me kokoto wheelchair ni bi. Ni omo kokoye no. Wa be kono so.
Back to.
What dey me ka dey say? Mo hu se obi te wheelchair mu Jubilee House ada obi aka ya se mo America ni dey. Ene dey die example.
Ene 12. They are launching CPP.
Na obi a wotie bia record nto. Nyankopo anso makuma mu na me to wheelchair ni bia. Obetenam.
Debi mpesa okoto.
What kind of metal?
Ebrato.
What kind of metal?
To.
What you say? I mean, ubenya day. In the meeting close to 4 hours. Na de china se hope si enwu a. Send no ano no. Ni asoma. Sika ne nipa na akwa kodi free. Enya dwuma ne. Enya dwuma china. I am telling you, me say me paramount chief your friend talk bisri. What kai sand for time? There was a little chieftaincy dispute to be. That was it. Omo pese omo bora omo infiltrate Angron state no. Until that time na powerful person be from that area. Best sa soldier for ni a police for call honum. Omo ba be say new chief and am say hene ha. Wonim primary school for boys 12 to 16 years for and a copper a police for no.
Primary school for.
Mam nam gajiro. Omo koye afi no omo to abo first bullet na nipa no 2 year no na abuba na sa be twini na ho sei ano we ya fire na be twini sire ho ho do mu buo mu ketem pa o mu na ekono primary school fo we share ngani a don't think say we betimi I walk over him me come what you say be me family me sabe sorry na me chinipa ekunu physical immediately nipa no we are me bodam
is that
me command I will go naked.
Hey, you telling me?
What me to hodum? Fasika see me 1 month na untimi try.
What way?
Me see a family no. That is
family.
What kwatia bia ye family. That is how it is. Cheme to ona fasika wo be twa 1 month na ugina ho. Eti enye obia ne Nyankopon ta ma wahehya ma hopsin.
E no be ko.
Me di no pe. Na mo de aka 5 months. Ye to abawie na mo free Jubilee House ho wia. Adam bo se Ghana e mo da na se mo nyono. Say na de mo fa bibia free. And captain, I say it every day. I say we are going to jail them. Ghana for mo to abamala, me say we jail them. Kwado no mo bono. Port ammonia asitra. Ammonia asitra ira no. We are going to jail them. Who jail them?
You jail them.